Alright, welcome back everybody for another episode of Ultimate General Civil War. This will also likely be our last episode, at least with this Confederate campaign. So today we're playing the Battle of Washington. Despite our latest victories, we cannot match the Union's endless military capacity, while our own resources and soldier losses are becoming hard to replenish. At this critical point of the war, we need a decisive victory that can completely crush our enemy's will to fight. By taking advantage of our recent tactical successes, we maneuvered our army through Shenandoah Valley and into Maryland in order to strike Washington from the north. Washington's defenses are lighter from this side because of the various creeks that create gaps in their fortification works. While the Union armies follow us from distance with hesitation, we will assault their capital and take it before it is heavily reinforced. During our attack, we will send a portion of our forces to move in concealment through the woods and envelop the city from either side. If the plan proceeds successfully, we can take Washington before nightfall. Lead us to glory, General. Okay. And I had decided in the last video that we would send the 4th Corps in for the main attack, the 3rd Corps in for our secondary attack, send the 2nd Corps to flank left, and the 1st Corps will have the honor of flanking right and hopefully taking Washington. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this. We're apparently bringing 237,000 troops into this battle. It looks like there might be an artillery piece that didn't get brought back up to full strength, but oh well. I'm not going to go in and fix that. We're just going to go into battle like this. I also didn't spend any time increasing the number of men in our 1st through 3rd corps. I just left them where they were at because I didn't have the will to go in and try to increase them to some sort of optimal level with the recruits that we had, or the veterans that we had left in the pool. And I figure, we should stand a pretty good chance of winning as it is. They're bringing, rounding up 55,000 men into this battle. Maybe this is just because this is the first phase. I think this is supposed to be a multi-day battle. But in any case, I doubt that they're going to rival our, nearly 237,000 men. So let's go ahead and get started. General, this is our big moment. Today we can capture Washington and win the war. Lots of forts that I'm going to have to push through. Through these woods, we will launch our first attack, while several of our divisions will commence a wide flanking maneuver targeting the west side of the city. Our main attack will be executed from the north, and it is advised to use our best men for this task. Well, oops, I'm actually using our newest corps. The northern attack will be supported by a few more divisions. The rest will head south to flank Washington from the east. Fort de Russy is a formidable fortification that guards the northwest side of Washington. It is the first fort that we will confront today. Fort Stevens is the strongest fortification in the region. We have to be very careful on how to approach and seize this powerful military construction. Fort Slocum guards the northeast entrance to Washington, so we have to secure it as well. The Federals have built additional fortifications around Washington during the last months. Fort Washington is a new fort that dominates the northern suburbs, and unfortunately, our west flanking force is going to meet it. Fort Thomas is another newly built fortification that our eastern flanking force must secure before proceeding to Washington. Only after conquering these 5 forts and the interconnected trench works, we will be able to advance to the city and take it. General, it is going to be our hardest fight, our most important battle. Let's win the war. We begin the attack from northwest. Hopefully the enemy will be busy fighting us and will not notice the flanking force that has started to move south. The Federals were not expecting us, and Fort DeRussy is lightly guarded. We could rush our troops to storm it before it is reinforced. Enemy reinforcements are expected to arrive from this direction. Act with caution, General. Okay, let's see what we want to do here. Probably don't bring the skirmishers. This is our third corps, so this is supposed to be like the secondary attack, not the main attack. In any case, let's... Who else should we not bring? Maybe we don't bring Butler, and we bring in, yeah, these howitzers and these James. Ah, so this unit is missing a single man. I wonder if that was what was causing the odd number at the beginning. I'm also wondering if it would be faster to move the artillery east and then down through here, or to just move them through the woods. My bet is we take them east and then south. Or I could just try to stay along this right here. Maybe I'll do that. Try to get all of the artillery moving down along the river bank, hopefully not in the tree line. And yeah. So let's get our shock brigades up, or sorry, not shock, our fire brigades up front. We'll put our shock in the back. We'll have our carbine cavalry ready to help where possible. Okay. And I'm going to try my best to just draw these arrows along the riverbank. And I think that was all of the artillery. Okay. Let's move up our fire brigades. Cavalry, Longstreet, supply, fast forward. So I have Longstreet come across the river. Okay, Longstreet's taking a pounding over here. Let's have our men hold this position for a minute. Let the artillery work their way across. We'll speed up again. And now let's move them. Okay, the rest of our units have appeared. Okay, there are some units in the fort, but they don't look too dangerous. So, okay, looks like right around here is when we're in range to get shot. So let's have all of the artillery. We can move like the howitzers further forward. Yeah, let's definitely make sure that we are in cover here. Yeah, you guys all move forward. Make sure supplies keeping up. Let's come down here along the river again. Let's come up and investigate again just to see what we're dealing with over here. Okay, King is loading. Yep, definitely infantry over here. Wow, whatever they got hit by. Was that King? Just did her number on them. Anyone else? Because it dropped their confidence down to... Oh, it's because this is a very green unit. It's got no veterancy to it. No wonder. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have Tolliver come around. I'm gonna have Shaw. I'm gonna have Law back hit them up. And let's start advancing over here. Right, you can come across. Nagel will be over here. Bloom, why don't you come on the flank? And let's send the cavalry over this way too. Let's go ahead and bring up our infantry. For green units, taking a lot of damage. Probably because they're pretty well equipped, would be my bet. Looks like they've got some skirmishers over here. Okay, let's have everyone move forward, ideally out of the woods. Mahone, move forward. Looks like there's lots of skirmishers over here. I'll go ahead and bring him around. You two can come wide. Let's move Longstreet over here, try to give them some cover where possible. One of the things that's really frustrating about this game is just the line of sight. It's like we know that there are units in this fort, but but we can't see them for some reason. I'm not sure. Wow, okay, so fairly large units over there. Go ahead and bring these men back. Let's get in the field over here, get some cover. Ransom, you can come around here and help. Okay, cool. Let's bring up the artillery. please get into the field and enjoy the cover. Okay, we got Fort Tarusi. What all are the... Okay, so I need to hold everything, pretty much. Let's go ahead and keep moving forward here, move up here. Not seeing anyone over here. So maybe we can occupy this? Okay, we injured a division commander. That's pretty good. Let's make sure that they don't occupy the fortifications over here. Or at least try our best to prevent that from happening. One of the rifles, yeah. Okay, we'll take this unit for sure. I don't even want the artillery to unlimber yet. I want them to keep moving forward. Let's go ahead and get... Dang it. Let's try to hit that artillery if possible. Okay, so it looks like Farnworth's shattered, but we've got Pain now. I did like having those skirmishers, but oh well. Is one of you running? Hayes, you don't need to run. Let's go ahead and keep bringing these units down. Right, come here. Yeah, let's keep bringing the artillery over here. Okay, good job with your Spencer carbines. That was good. Attack at Fort Stevens. Oh, I hope a bunch of units didn't spawn on my flank there. We're now advancing from the north. Our main target is Fort Stevens, the biggest and strongest fort in the region. One of our soldiers has spotted Lincoln observing us with his binoculars from Fort Stevens barricades. He ain't staying there for long, no doubt, after watching our veterans coming down to him. The Bluecoats are responding to our attack and have dispatched infantry from Washington's defenses. Bad news for us, good news for our soldiers that are executing the flanking maneuver. They will fight fewer Yankees. We have also spotted enemy movements in those farms ahead of us. It seems that they attempt to delay us behind those fences. We must deal with them fast and move south. Okay, it looks like we did have some units just spawn on top of us, which is unfortunate, but let's see if we just can't break both of these units. Okay, captured them. Yes, and let's start bringing these guys south. I'm mostly concerned with getting my cavalry out of here before they get too messed up. Our brigades have begun to arrive. Hurry, defend the fort. Yankee infantry have deployed behind the fences to delay us. Attack them. Okay, yes, let's get Logan out of there. I think he's just taking free damage. And let's get ready to mount an attack here before they get set up. Let's go ahead and get the artillery down over here. Logan, you can mount up. But yeah, let's take advantage since they're not in these fortifications yet and try to hold a good position here. Elements of Hooker's 20th Corps sighted there, defending the farms ahead of us. Let's check in over here. Let's go ahead and start to engage. Oh, I don't know how that happened. I don't know why. Yeah, let's send law across along with roads. Let's start having artillery set up in these areas. 21st veteran. Alright, let's keep the artillery moving. Where is the supply? Oh, jeez, it's so far back. Man, Wright is in there fighting like 6 units at the same time, I swear. Okay, there we go. We gotta surrender. Let's keep advancing on the fort over here. Okay, we got a whole bunch of surrenders. Nice. Good job, Wright. Let's keep on sweeping then. And you're not gonna hold us. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring the artillery forward. Keep everyone moving. Okay, here's the supply wagon. Heavy artillery is reinforcing. Okay. Let's get the cavalry out of there. Keep on pushing over here. No, you guys for sure keep moving. I'm gonna have you guys pause for a bit. Let's bring the artillery across. Let's bring this artillery forward. They're looking pretty depleted over here, so I'm going to bring in the cavalry. Have you hold fire. Hold fire. Send these guys back. You come forward. Come forward. Oh jeez, my artillery. I sent it too far forward. I'm seeing now that the drawbacks of the horse artillery is that they move too fast for their own good. I'm just gonna have Butler keep sweeping down this way. Okay, very nice. Yep, let's take down this artillery. Took some nasty canister, but we will destroy that artillery. Go ahead and move all these guys back to that fort that I captured. And let's make sure that these units are still advancing. Yeah, let's put them out wide here. Let's move the artillery forward. Let's have our cavalry come up here and just kind of take some shots while they're around. Let's get this unit out. Okay, let's start getting these guys all lined up, ready to go. Alright, yeah, we're making pretty good progress over here. Just crashing through. Actually, you come get the supplies. Okay, Fort Slocum is our new target. Looks like we must have killed all the enemies over here. We received the last troops that will support the northern advance. The rest are heading south to flank the east side of the city. Fort Slocum must be taken. Advance, men. So it looks like the Union's got about 3,000 soldiers to defend Slocum, maybe. But let's definitely make sure that we're advancing. Let's take these 2 artillery pieces, and they can come help out with Fort Slocum. Everyone else just generally advance to the south here. Okay. Who hasn't? Okay. Oh, I've got a number of units over here that need to advance. What happened to my... What were they? D and C? Skirmishers? I don't know where the heck they are. Here we go, Crocker. Yeah, D, N, and C. Yeah, all you guys can just come sit in that fort. I like the idea of them all just gathering over there. Some Yankee cavalry is harassing our flank. Well, we better do something about it. I've got Williams over here. We'll bring our carbine cavalry around. Yeah, this looks good. Everyone's moving. I'm happy with that. Okay, so there's some artillery over here. Wow, quite a bit of artillery. So Hobie, you come this way, Wraith come this way. Alright, that was a pretty good volley. Now finish getting across the river. I mean, if it's just artillery, I know it's not. There's got to be some infantry around somewhere, but I can bring the cavalry down for now. There's quite a bit of cavalry up here. Maybe we divert another infantry brigade to help deal with this. And let's have you guys come around. I want the pressure mostly driving them south. I don't want them getting back here and potentially getting behind my flank. Or, you know, around my flank, I should say. definitely want to make sure that there is artillery over here for the next phase. I feel like that's going to be important. And where's Lee? Oh, good grief. Here he is. What the heck is this? Yeah, let's bring all these units up. Watch out over here. Jeez. Okay, I'm sorry to that artillery unit. I'm not sure what else they have. Maybe I'll send my 2 carbine cavalry up north. Because it says they've got 380 men somewhere. That seems about the size of a cavalry unit. Yeah, bring these guys down. What were you? Howitzers? Okay, I only lost 2. I thought it was going to be more than that. Okay, we got these supplies. See if we find any cavalry. And let's also speed things up here. Oh, yes, we did. We did spot some cavalry over here. Quick reload, and fire again with the Spencers. Hopefully one more will break them. Let's make sure I don't have any of my own units. They stubbornly defend. General Hooker is reinforcing Fort Stevens with all his divisions. The Yankees are determined to not let us approach Washington. Well, I would love to see them walk into this maelstrom. Ah, we lost divisional commander. Let's move Hayes forward so he can get involved. Same with Rhodes and Tolliver and Wright. Yeah, this is like shooting fish in a barrel over here. Let's get Jones out of there before more reinforcements appear. Ooh. A flanking attack has started. Good. Oh, I have a unit that got brought in. Meanwhile, our troops have made it to the west side of the city without being noticed and are ready to launch an attack. Any remaining reserves will support the attack from the east side. Fort Thomas must be secured. And Fort Washington, which is very near to the city. Our final target will be Washington. Move on, we have work to do. Well, General, we are ready to advance. Attack from all sides. Well, I want my main army to show up too. Okay. How do I want to do this? Looks like I have more and more troops coming in, so we'll just advance where possible. Let's just get across the river here. Let's speed up getting through the river over here to minimize casualties, please. Bring Bear down and Forest. Looks like they've got about 21,000 troops. And I'm going to march Mahone east to make sure that we keep that. Yeah, we'll destroy this artillery before their troops can arrive. Excellent. Haspel, please get across the river. Trigger move forward. I know Hodgson is getting flanked, but I really want to bust a hole here through that fortification. Yeah, let's bring Forrest across, let's bring Pratt across. Washington's kind of going crazy over here. Now these guys I want marching on Washington. Let's take this artillery and also march them on Washington. Check on what's going on here. Hodgson isn't doing terrible. But I'm going to send Pender in over here. Cool, we have Strickland surrender, well surrendered. More brigades are reaching the east side. Oh good, our brigades. I thought it meant enemy. Yeah, let's have everyone advance. Let's have these units advance. Let's bring Mahone back a little bit. Yeah, let's bring all of this artillery forward. I'm going to take Bruce and Trimble to take out any defenses there. Let's fall back. Oh, Pender found some more men over here. Yeah, let's move in on them. Let's bring these units over. Actually, I'll let my main attack worry about that. Yeah, let's keep on keeping on over here. Looks like the The path to Washington is wide open. Alright, we're gonna surrender here. I'm gonna send Walker in to help Pender. Still charging. Where is my cavalry? Here they are. Still not seeing anybody. Gibson, you don't have to run. What we're doing over here. Still bringing up the artillery. But yeah, this flank over here is looking wide open. Let's get this artillery across. It looks like we managed to secure Washington. Let's bring the rest of the First Corps over here to bear. Oh, looks like we've got several routes going on over here, so let's go ahead and move forward. Yeah, let's just go ahead and be certain that we are securing the city. I can't believe these guys have held out for so long. Why don't we have all of you? Okay, human, come over here. Now let's make sure we've got full control of the city. Pinder's still tired. Let's get you to open up with your Spencers. Ah, don't touch them! Don't touch them! Okay. Where's my... Hold fire, hold fire, hold fire, hold fire. There we go. This fort is proving to be a really strong position for them. I mean, part of that is that I just need to charge into it, but it feels kind of like it's kind of like a death trap to do that. All these guys can fire again. And let's bring up all of the artillery. Kemper doesn't need to run. Okay, these units, I just want to walk straight west. Magleton, oh man, Magleton's been with me for a pretty long time. Where did I put? Here we go. Swallow will be able to finish that off. Let's have both of my cavalry come around this way. Do I have a general over here? I do. Yep, so I've got Washington, I've got Thomas, and I've got Washington. Let's bring up these guys. Dang it. Ah. I keep wondering where my carbine cavalry is. Nice. Okay, let's clean up McCook over here. And you guys do that. Very good. Hold fire. Swallow will finish them. And then I'll have Bear and Rogers clean up here. And I think that should be it. Have all of you hold fire, hold fire, hold fire. Morgan surrendered. And okay. We did all of that. We've captured everything, as far as I can tell. Let's go ahead and have everyone kind of swing south, just in case there are more troops. And this hasn't been the cleanest battle, but it also hasn't been quite as messy as I would have thought. Yeah, let's get all these men elsewhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw men south where possible. And just get them ready for whatever may or may not happen in a next phase. I'll go ahead and speed this up. Everything is perfectly fine. Gonna move all the artillery into a more central position. Sorry, did I say artillery again? Cavalry. Move all the cavalry. I don't know why I keep mixing up those two. Yeah, we've ticked all the boxes. Mission timer's counting down. We'll see if this is the end. Lots of captured men over here. What have we got? 1863s, 61. My general's babysitting them for some reason. Let's pull him out. The forts must fall. Well, we've got them all. General, while our forces assault the city, we must prevail in the northern sector, then march down and destroy the last opposition. We have to secure Fort Stevens and the nearby forts, or else our army will remain split in two parts and vulnerable, forcing us to retreat. Don't hesitate. Attack and take the forts. Well, I think we're okay. We'll let the timers tick down. Not expecting anything to happen here. Yeah, in the bar, there's no Union troops on the field. Revolving carbines. 17, 16. Almost done. Let's go ahead and restore some integrity to this line. Let's move up artillery just in case. Finish them off. We've captured the northern forts and now march south to give the final blow to Washington's defenders. They will be fighting us on all sides. Charge. Okay, and now we just wait for the timers to tick down again, because I have everything. And there's no Union troops on the field. So, yeah. I think we've done it. I will say, if you've totally defeated the enemy, if there's no one else that's going to spawn for this battle, I feel like it should just end. There are plenty of battles where that did happen, and I feel like that's an oversight here. Maybe they just didn't put as much polish into the last battles, or maybe they didn't want you to win this one, the final battle, so easily. I'm not sure, but it seems kind of funny that I'm just waiting here for timers to tick down. Ugh, you're kidding me. Okay, I was like, what is going on? Okay. Oh, they're bringing more men. Okay. Well, I think I will split this into two separate videos then, because I feel like I've already spent a good amount of time on this one. I was hoping it would just be a single video, but I'll split it up. Because I can save in camp, right? Yes, I can. I'm not going to restore any of my men, but I did have a divisional commander that got knocked out. So let's just throw a brigadier general in here. And I might change out Magleton using the second corps. So he must have been some sort of general. Oh, officers cannot be moved. Okay. That's all right. Well, then we'll leave Jackson to command Magleton's brigade. How many veterans have I got? A few. But what if I were to what if I were to put more units in here? I'm not going to. I like the idea of what? Did I have another divisional commander get knocked out? Oh, okay. If anyone got a new perk, I will do that. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to restore the men in any of my brigades. And I mean, nobody even got terribly hurt, I think. I mean, Magleton, Wright, or Tolliver are probably like the lowest, but even they are not terribly hurt. In any case, we're gonna stop the video here for now, and then the next video should be the final video, the final battle. We're taking it. We're taking it on all sides from Washington and or from the Union troops, and you know what? That's okay. We're gonna have a fun time holding out. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it. As always, if you liked the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. All of these things would help me out. I appreciate it. And they let me know that I'm doing a good thing here. And they encourage me to keep making more videos. So, hope you're having fun. I sure am. And we'll see you next time for what is hopefully the final day of the Battle of Washington.